Hey there, I am Parth Doshi, exploring the field of RPA and sharing my learnings with you by making videos. So now I have thought of starting a new playlist on my YouTube channel that will be about RPA, career guidance and interview questions. Mainly I'm focusing on like what are some of the important things that you know when you start your journey as an RPA developer, or if you are already an RPA developer, what are some things like how can you utilize social media platforms like LinkedIn to maybe build your personal brand as an RPA developer, because definitely no one just want to work like keep building workflows in their companies and keep doing the same thing every day. So if you are someone who likes to be active on social media, the best platform as an RPA developer I will suggest is LinkedIn. Who loves to write blogs, technical articles, etc. So how you can do all that thing, how you can decide the flow, how you can do all that things, how can you start your new thing, how can you start your YouTube channel as an RPA developer, what are the things you need to keep in mind if you are a beginner, all that things. So in this playlist of series of video which I will be building as and when I get ideas of different topics, or as and when I share my experience, so I will be mainly focusing on that kind of videos in this playlist. So it can be like easily accessible to you and you can view it. So now first video which I'm going to make in this playlist, as you are already watching the video, it is going to be on how you can utilize LinkedIn as an RPA developer. And I have been experimenting many things on LinkedIn since last 5 to 6 months, or maybe even more. And trust me, it has given me a lot of exposure to many things. It has brought me experience how you can build your personal brand, how should you talk to people when you meet someone, how should you talk to professional people, what is the environment in the corporate world, and many other things. So in this video I'm going to share my experience and also some tips and tricks that you can follow to utilize LinkedIn as an RPA developer. Definitely sometimes you it might happen like in this COVID situation, we are seeing many people looking out for jobs but not able to find it. They maybe see on LinkedIn, but they don't have the proper approach how they should apply to a job, or how can they get a more better job through LinkedIn or more different opportunities. So we are going to discuss all that things in this video. Now starting with first thing is that LinkedIn is a very vast platform. You see the number of people you can connect, and not saying about the level, not level, but the post. You can easily reach out to different HRs, different recruiters, or different talent acquisitions manager, and many other people. You can show your work directly to them without even sending them a message. So one of the first thing is being active on LinkedIn. How can you be on LinkedIn as active on LinkedIn as an RP developer? Now the first question comes in mind. Yes, I am ready to be active, but what should I post? How should I post? What will people judge me? So first of all, when you want to build your personal brand, or when you want to utilize LinkedIn, you should forget about all these things like what people might think, what should I post, and all that. Definitely you have learned something. So suppose, let's talk in the terms of UiPath. I have been learning UiPath. I've been creating content on UiPath a lot, and I post on LinkedIn almost like every day, or maybe a post 2 or 3 days. But that's not enough. Engaging with people's post, engaging with people is also required. I will in some time show you the my recent activity on LinkedIn. Like I not only just post, but I also interact with different people. That's how you connect with different people. Now if there is some HR or recruiter posting a post, you just drop a comment like interested. But do you think that HR recruiters or managers have that much of time that they will see each of that interested comments? Now you see the average comments are at least 60 to 70 on a HR recruiters or anyone post. So do you like actually we believe like that HR is going to sit and look out for all the comments and going to message me? No, it's not like that. You need to show something. You need to show what you know. You are not going to personally message each people like I have knowledge on this, I have knowledge on that, I have knowledge on etc etc. So what can you do to show your knowledge? That is what you need to do to post on LinkedIn and be active on LinkedIn. You read about some news of RPA, you read about some news of UiPath, you read anything, you just put a post about that on LinkedIn. Maybe you can share that article link or the Google News link or anything as such, You can just do a simple post on that. Now what happens is, when you post that on LinkedIn, slowly you will start increasing your connections. Now when you post it on LinkedIn, people will see, yeah, this guy has read about this, he has knowledge, so I can talk about this to him. So then people will start engaging with your content, people will start engaging with you. That's how you build your network on LinkedIn as an RPA developer. Now you see, I have just been doing this thing, the constant posting thing. Whatever I read, whatever I do, I just share my knowledge in different ways. Maybe I make a YouTube video. As you are saying, I have been creating content a lot on UiPath. Maybe I share my knowledge like I'm doing right now. Now, right now, you are also seeing this video. You know, like, yeah, this guy Parth Doshi knows about how to utilize LinkedIn. So when anytime when I face problem, I can text him. So now people know what I have knowledge about or how much I'm good at one particular thing. When I put a playlist of videos, now they know, yes, I can ask this guy about their thing. Now, when I post on LinkedIn, there are different HRs and recruiters. They see, yeah, so Parth has knowledge about this, we can talk to him about this, or we can send him this job opening requirement. So that is all. It should not happen like that you keep on messaging the different HR recruiters and talent acquisition manager. You should do something like that, or you should be active on LinkedIn in such a way that the people contact you voluntarily, because there's no other way in which you can show your knowledge to different people out there on your LinkedIn or in your connections, that you have knowledge about this thing. If you read about some set of activities, let's consider Excel activities, you did some automation, keeping the confidential data aside, you can write a blog. Yeah, like I did this project, I faced these challenges, and this is how I overcame it. Now people know, yes, he's very good at Excel automation, he has done this kind of projects, and we can ask him. That way you get opportunities of freelancing or different job. So this is how, like, you can show the validation of your knowledge that you have. We have seen, like, before some months we were seeing many discussions on LinkedIn, like, certificates required or skills required. Yeah, both is required, but both are used to show the validation of your knowledge. Skills, yes, you have skills, but if you don't post it on LinkedIn, how will the other people come to know about it? Now, don't just post a certificate. You can post a simple project. You can post what were your learnings from that particular course. That will help to people understand, yes, this person has knowledge on this, so we can contact him for this. That is how I got opportunities of freelancing. That is how, after sharing my knowledge through LinkedIn, I met some amazing people, and trust me, it has helped me a lot to grow as, not personally, like not developing just the personal skills, but also the technical developer. Because I have always believed, like, when you share your knowledge, you get 10 times in return. Now when someone comes to ask me a doubt, how to do this, now I haven't done that exact thing, but I know, like, yes, this set of activities can be used. Now when I discuss with that person, I come to know, yes, so this was the way I could do these things. Now you filter the data table in UiPath using filter data table activity. Now when someone asked me a doubt about a link query, I came to know, oh, this is also great, that can make my process more faster if I use a link query to filter the data table. So this is how come I gain more knowledge when I share the knowledge. So discussing with people, sharing your knowledge, sharing what you learn, will always help you build your personal brand and create the validation of your knowledge, which is definitely always required. Now what people do is, they just post, I'm looking for a job, has this role. But there are thousands of people saying that no one is going to personal message you. Yeah, like, what you know in UiPath, what you know in this. You need to show validation of your knowledge. That is how you can use LinkedIn. What now you can do after I think the video is already quite long, but what you can do is, like, you can keep on posting. If you did some course on academy.uipod.com, like suppose data service, then apps, not apps, there's no course on apps, I think. Yeah, data service, AI fabric, anything else, you definitely learned something. So what you have to just simply do is, you have to go on LinkedIn, start a post, write what were your learnings from the course, and post it. You can write an article, you can use Medium to write articles and share that. Even you can build your connections or your network on link on Medium as well. It's a good platform to share articles and different kinds of knowledge that you want. So now let me just share my screen and I will show you my recent activity on LinkedIn. Okay, so I'm going to open my LinkedIn. Now let me go to my profile. Now your profile should also be very well structured. Why am I using the word structure? I will let you. Now you see, there's a very professional photo that I have kept. This is the design which I like, and these are the core skills. Now, when someone comes to my profile, in just one click, he will know what I love or what I have knowledge about. As you can see, I have created that complete profile picture. So this is how you can structure your profile. Now, again, what I'm doing over here is I'm just sharing my experience and the things that I've experimented. Now you see there's a professional photo. Many times I have seen people keeping photos like they are on road, they are on beach or something else. You should always keep a professional photo. Now you see there's no background, nothing else to distract the other person who is viewing my profile. Even you see over here, Parth Doshi Learning by Doing, this is my YouTube channel name as well. So I've kept over here. So there is consistency in my YouTube channel name and in my profile. Now I'm RPA developer internet worldly. I'm UiPath Mumbai chapter. So these are like some of my great achievements or my current role that I've been doing. Now you see the about section as well. I've completely filled it. Whatever my skills are, whatever I have been doing, etc., etc., everything is filled. Some of the features put. Now, when was I able to give the feature post? When I have been constantly posting and I've been experimenting different things. So at that time, you see, I was able to do this. Now, moving ahead, you see, there are many. I won the hackathon. I kept it in my feature post. Now let me show you. So this is anyways private to me, but I'm going to show you this. You see the number of profile views, and this is only the result of constant posting. There are 3673 profile viewers in last 90 days. Now, interesting views, 45 work at UiPath, 122 work at Verly, my current organization, Capgemini, etc. etc. So you see, this is all the result of being constantly active and sharing my knowledge through LinkedIn. Now let me show you my current post. I at least try to put a post daily. If not, even you can post in 2 or 3 days, but you should always keep engaging. So you see here I have commented on this post. Okay, this is what I have shared the video. Okay, now you see what I'm doing is I'm engaging with the post. Going ahead, this Lahiru has posted a post. I've liked the post. So this is how I am engaging with the people's content. There is one of my connections, Shruti Shah, who has just joined a company as an UI UX developer. I've commented over there as well. Now you see, this is the post by Priyam Mandal, in which also I've reacted. Moving ahead. So now the main thing over here, now you see here I think tagged Manan Verma. So this is how you see I'm engaging with different people and growing my network. Let me go back to my profile. So there are many different things that you need to keep in mind when you are posting content. I'm not saying you should think, should I post this or not? If you want it, you should post it. If you think you have done something new, you have done something great which is making you happy, post it on LinkedIn, share your knowledge. Again, focusing on getting the jobs through LinkedIn, you can definitely, even I myself have got opportunity to apply at some of the companies, but I can't because I am already interning at a company, Worley, and which is a very good company. So I'm already interning there over as an RPA developer, but I have definitely got different opportunities to apply as an RPA developer, which I didn't even think of. So this is how you can utilize LinkedIn to get whatever you want. Because what you want is people should come to your profile and view your profile and communicate with you. You can't just, okay, so let me show you my number of connections. There are 7230 followers. Now I can't just simply communicate with all of them. I can't even communicate with 100 people. So what I do is I post, I share my knowledge through making post or by YouTube videos, as you are saying right now as well. So this is how I'm able to get opportunities. Now people come to know, okay, he's good at this, he has idea. So this video which I've posted, is on POC. What is POC? So now people come to know, yes, Parth has an idea of what is POC. He has a good knowledge on it. He has shared it through a YouTube video. So this is how, now you see there are again some notifications as well. It might be of the people whose post I engaged with, or even my post. So you see there are constantly notifications coming. So notifications is not important, but the thing which I'm trying to put the point over here is engaging, posting, and being active on LinkedIn to get whatever you want. It is very simple. You just have to do is share your knowledge or whatever you learn throughout the day through a course or anything as such. What you need to do is you need to just put that on LinkedIn. And before that, you need to structure your profile very well. Keep a professional photo, keep a good banner if you want, as I have kept LinkedIn. Add some key achievements in your, you say, your over description. Give a proper name to your profile. Add an about section. Many times I've seen people reading about section as well, so they come to know what this person has knowledge, what he can help us with. If you are ready to do a freelance project in maybe any of the automation tool, just post it on LinkedIn, like, yeah, I'm open for freelancing work. So now people come to know, yes, he can do freelancing work, so they will contact you voluntarily. You don't have to go to people. So this is how, like, I think the video has been quite long, but these are all the different tips and tricks that you should use to be maybe a good RPA developer, maybe develop yourself professionally and personally. And this is how you can grow as an RPA developer, because you not only, again, what I said at the start, because you not only want to just be working as an RPA developer at a company and just creating bots and workflows. You even want to grow personally and professionally in different things as well. Now, what all things with this, like doing this constant posting thing, and if you do this for a month or maybe 1.5 month, you will automatically see the change in the number of opportunities you get, in the number of people communicate with you. And if you are trying and experimenting out this thing, and if definitely it helps you, you can message me, or if you need any help, I'm ready to help in whatever ways I can. So this is the importance of constant posting, engaging with people, and creating your network. So these were the different tips and tricks that you can utilize as an RPA developer. I hope you enjoyed the video and found the content very interesting of this video. I will try to bring many more such content. There is one more video already in this playlist, that is what is POC. So these are all like interview questions or anything else that you want to understand in your RPA career, or when you want to give interviews. I will try to put more and more content on these topics, as well as keeping my other content, which is like building small automations, or how you can use new sets of activities and all that. I will keep creating that as well. Thank you so much for watching the complete video, and please do subscribe to my channel. One subscribe from you motivates me to create more and more content. Also, please do share this video to each and every person who you think is looking out for a job, or who's looking out for different opportunities as an RPA developer. I think this might help them a lot. Thank you for watching the complete video, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you.